Good afternoon. It's my honor and privilege to bring greetings on behalf of the Meharry family, especially to the families of our students and your friends and relatives. We extend you a warm greeting today. And it's my honor to welcome you to the beginning of the 141st academic session here at Meharry Medical College. We've come a long way since 1876, when Dr. Hubbard taught the first students in the basement of a local church. Many, many thousands of students have passed through our doors and walked the corridors of Meharry since that time. This day is always an exciting day in the life of an academic institution when we welcome a new cohort of students into our midst, especially into the Meharry diaspora, which extends all over the world. For those of us who love teaching and mentoring, there's nothing more exciting than engaging a new group of outstanding students eager to learn and go out and change the world. There's a neighboring institution down the road that likes to brag that they train healthcare leaders. We actually train leaders who care. So we welcome you into that way of thinking. That's our motto, that's what we do, that's who we are. Okay. The ceremony you're about to witness is a very interesting one because it symbolizes a transition that has occurred for these young people. They're no longer laypersons, but they've been admitted into healthcare professionals, which is highly respected and rightly so. This is a profession where integrity, honesty, commitment, and dedication are paramount. In the earliest days of medicine in the United States, back in the mid-19th century, medicine was about quackery and shenanigans, and lots of shady characters sold themselves as healthcare providers. After the second half of the 19th century, medicine became grounded in science, and so did dentistry for that matter. And to symbolize the new grounding in science, healthcare professionals co-opted a symbol of science from scientists. That is the white coat. That is why healthcare professionals wear the white coat. It symbolizes rigor. It symbolizes practicing what you do based on science and knowledge. It also symbolizes integrity and honesty and all those things that we talked about. So when you put those white coats on, remember, you're taking on a mantle that requires you to act in that way. And more importantly, you're putting on a Meharry white coat, which is even more profound from my perspective. We're very jealous, and rightly so, of the fact that students who train here are widely recognized as being very competent, clinically, and very engaging to their patients, and we expect nothing less of you. You're here because you're an outstanding achievers in many, many ways, lots of gifts that you bring to us, and our job is to get you ready. Your job is to do your part, which is to work hard, be committed to each other, and always remember that when people trust you with their health, and oral health is a really important part of your health, they're giving you the most precious thing they have. And always remember that, okay? What we want you to do is to work hard and play hard, but remember that white coat symbolizes much more than you're a healthcare professional, all those other things that you need to remember.
This morning, I was reading my daily word passage, and it talked about God being in control and the jigsaw puzzle. And so it made me think back to working jigsaw puzzles and trying to fit all of those different pieces together, and the piece had to fit just right. It had to have the right outline, the right detail. And I thought about Meharry and this special place, and just imagine that you've got over 2,000 pieces to a jigsaw puzzle, but you've got to pick out the right ones that have the right fit, the right outline, the right detail. And that's what the School of Dentistry and the admissions committee did. They picked out 60 pieces of a puzzle with the right fit, the right outline, the right detail, that we know these individuals will carry out the mission of Meharry. They will be Meharrians who will be leaders who care. And to the parents, the families, the friends, because they are the right piece, we know that you all are the right pieces. And so we thank you for allowing us to have your jewels and allowing us to train your jewels as the next generation of healthcare professionals. We're proud of Meharry. We know that you all, the class of 2020, will be proud of Meharry. I know that all of you all are excited to be here, and we're excited to have you here. It's a 4-year journey, and trust me, those years will go by fast. But we are here together to help in those 4 years and to make your dreams a reality.
I remember what it was when I was sitting just like you guys were. I walked into that place and I didn't know exactly what I was getting myself into. You are going to feel the same way. There's going to be times in your travels over the next 4 years, you're going to feel overwhelmed and you're going to feel like, oh my God, I just don't know what I'm going to do. Well, I want you to remember one thing that I said. It's going to be okay. You're going to get through it, okay? We've all been there, practicing dentists for 28 years, just like all the other contemporaries in this state and across the nation. We all have been there. Just remember, it's going to be hard. You're going to walk in that place and you're not going to know what you're doing, but this great faculty that are around you are going to lead you and guide you down that path. Just be receptive. Don't get too stressed out. You're going to have a lot of that in your life here in the next 4 years. But when you get done, you will have conquered the dental school education, and then you continue to learn dentistry for the rest of your life. So I want to tell you, I just want to welcome you to this world of dentistry. It has been very good to me. It's been very good to a lot of my contemporaries. You are going to make such an impact in this world. Think about that power of a smile that you're going to be giving the opportunity to share. So, on behalf of the Tennessee Dental Association and all the 2,500 dentists in the state of Tennessee, I want to say welcome to our profession, and I look forward to having a lot to do with you guys over the next year.
Will you be honorable? Yes. Will you be compassionate? Yes. Will you be stable? Yes. Okay, now families and friends, you all just heard them. Faculty members of Meharry, you all heard them. So do we, families, friends, faculty, do we honor and accept and guarantee that we will support and trust in the things that these students have just said? Yes. Are we willing to support these students in their commitment? Yes. Are we willing to support these students in their commitment? Yes. Are we willing to support these students in their commitment? Yes. Then let's make some noise and get excited. Because the moment that you all have been waiting for is at hand. Thank you, and to God be the glory.
Love you, guys.
Thank you, Dr. Davis. Brianna Tucker.
We love you, Brianna. Girl.
Nora Walker. Romaine Wilson. And Anchi Zing.